Myself Yadvinder Yadav. I am a student of MTech SSCM first year, and I am going to present an PPT on Fourier transformation using MATLAB. This PPT is submitted to Professor Mayank Goswami sir. And first of all, we will see the introduction of Fourier transformation. We can go between the time domain and the frequency domain by using a tool called Fourier transform. A Fourier transform converts a signal in the time domain to the frequency domain spectrum. An inverse Fourier transform converts the frequency domain component back into the original time domain signal. Continuous time Fourier transformation. Fourier transformation have two types: continuous time Fourier transform and discrete time Fourier transform. Continuous time Fourier transform is for those functions which have continuous with the time variation, and discrete time Fourier transform for those functions which do not have continuous value as with respect to the time. Discrete Fourier transformation. Using the Fourier series representation, we have discrete Fourier transformation DFT for finite length signal. DFT can convert time domain discrete signal into frequency domain discrete spectrum. Assume that we have a signal x of n, then the DFT of a signal is a sequence x of k for k it goes from 0 to n minus 1. X of k equal to summation n goes from 0 to n minus 1 x of n exponential minus 2 pi iota nk by n. The inverse discrete Fourier transformation. The inverse discrete Fourier transformation converts the Fourier transformation back into the original signal. Note that in the MATLAB cannot be used a zero or negative index. The index in MATLAB starts from 1. Now we have the fast Fourier transformation FFT. The fast Fourier transformation form does not refer to a new or different type of Fourier transforms. It refers to a very efficient algorithm for computing the DFT. The time taken to evaluate a DFT on a computer depends principally on the number of multiplication involved. DFT needs n square multiplication, but FFT only needs n log n to the base 2. The central insight which leads to the algorithm is a realization that a discrete Fourier transform of a sequence of n points can be written in terms of two discrete Fourier transforms of length n by 2. Thus, if n is a power of 2, it is possible to squarely apply this decomposition until we are left with discrete Fourier transforms of single point. Now we have introduction for MATLAB. MATLAB is a numerical computing environment developed by MathWorks. MATLAB allows matrix manipulation, plotting of functions, and plotting of data, and implementation of algorithm. Getting help. We can get help by typing the commands help or look for. For example, we promote help and then type FFT and enter. We can get the documentation of fast Fourier transformation or FFT. Arithmetic operators. MATLAB can give a several mathematical operators to us. For example, for a mathematical operation addition, we have a symbol of addition like this, and this is the example. We can return our command right in that way, and we can get the answer. And now the data representation in the MATLAB. Variables are defined as the assignment operator equal. The syntax of variable assignment is: first we give the variable a name, and then we put an equal or operator, and then give a value, or we can also give an expression. For example, x equal to 5. This is an example of a variable. Now we can also create matrix and vector from the MATLAB, or we can create any of any dimensions matrix. Row vector. For example, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called a matrix 1 by 4 size row vector. And to create a vector or matrix, we use the column and the column matrix. This is the n column matrix. mathematical function in MATLAB. We have many mathematical functions for technical computing in the MATLAB. For example, if we want to plot a if we want to implement a cosine wave, then we have cos of x, and sine wave we have sin of x. For exponential we have exp. For square root we have sqrt. For absolute value we have abs. For phase angle we have angle. For complex conjugate we have cong. For natural logarithm we have log. Now we come to the colon operator. Colon operator works for the suppose we have to go to the number 0 to 5, then by writing this we can easily return this this x equal to 0 semicolon 0.1 semicolon 5 and semicolon 0 colon 0.1 colon 5 and then semicolon. Most of the work you will do in MATLAB will be stored in files called script or M files containing the sequence of MATLAB commands to be executed over and over again. We can also save our files or scripts in our hard drive of our PC and a drive which is given in the online MATLAB, and we can execute or run them again and again. Now basic plotting and in MATLAB, how to plot functions in MATLAB. MATLAB we have a very good function in the MATLAB to plot a graph. We just use plot and we give the function and we find our graph. Now we have some examples of Fourier transformation. First example is sine wave. This code is developed by myself, and then we sample a frequency of 150 and time vector we have taken in time vector t equal to 0 colon 1 divided by f of s colon 1. To create a sine wave of f hertz, we implement a frequency of 5 hertz and x equal to 2 pi ft. This is for the sine wave, and now we take fft, then we use another function nfft. This is the number of fft, how much we want to take, and x equal to fft x comma nfft. fft symmetric, throw away second half. fft symmetric, throw away second half, so we can use fft in the first half. So x equal to x, 1 goes to 1 column to nft by 2. Now the remaining code of our first example, we can take the magnitude of ft, absolute magnitude, by we can give a variable name m of x and then ab of x. Then we implement a frequency vector, and now we easily plot the cos wave first figure, and then we subplot the part. We can give the part of 2 subplot 1 to 1 and then plot t of x. The title is, then we title sine wave signal, and x level is time, y level is amplitude, subplot 1 to 2, plot f of x, plot f mmx. We have plot now the magnitude of fft and with respect to the frequency. Now we have easily plot the both, and this is the output we gave for sine wave. This is the signal sine wave, and this is the its output for first half. Now second example is for cosine wave. Cosine wave, this code is also developed by myself. First we sample a frequency, time vector, cos wave. We create a cos wave by using the function called cos, and we take nft, the x, and symmetric, throw away the second half. Then we also use one fft and all these things. Now we take the magnitude of fft of x, m of x, absolute of x. Now frequency vector, we implement a frequency vector such like that, and now plot cos wave figure 1, subplot 1 to 1, plot t of x. Percent to give the title and level of curve. Title cos wave signal, x level, time second, y level, amplitude, subplot 1 to 2, plot f of x. Title power spectrum of sine wave, x level frequency, y level power. This is the output we will get for the cos wave. This is the cos wave signal, and this is the its Fourier transformation. Now example 3 is for a square wave, and now we also do the same proportions. We take a same frequency, same time vector, and now create a square wave by just replace sine or cos by square, and we again do the take nft same, and again do the same process of fft. Now fft is symmetric, and we all things are same. Now m of x, we can take absolute value of FFT, and then frequency vector, we can take a frequency vector by using this. Now plot square wave figure 1 and subplot 1 to 1 plot T of x, and again to give level and curve title square wave, x plot, time wave, subplot, plot f of m, power spectrum, x level frequency, y level and power. And this is the output that we got from the square wave signal, and that is our Fourier transformation of a square wave signal. Now example 4 is the cosine wave with a phase shift, and we again take the same frequency, same time vector, and here we make some change in this and we add a phase shift. In this phase shift, we add a phase shift is pi by 3, and in the cos we just simply put a cos function and we add phase shift here in the cos function. Now take a FFT with the length of x equal to NFT, and NFT 1024, x equal to FFT, x NFT, FFT symmetric, throw away the second half, x equal to x NFT by 2, and take magnitude of FFT absolute by using ABS. We can use absolute magnitude, and then we implement a frequency vector and plot the cos wave figure 1, subplot 1 to 1 plot T of x. These all things are same, and now give the title and label to the curve. Title cos wave, second y level, subplot 1 to 1 plot f of x, power spectrum, frequency and power. And now this is the output we get from this is the signal of cos wave with a phase shift of pi by 3, and this is the Fourier transformation of cosine wave with a phase shift. Thank you.